I've definitely missed it, so I'm super excited to be back, and especially back here in Vegas. I really love Vegas. I feel like it really exemplifies kind of the fighting spirit. There's so much tradition out here, and the UFC's based out here too. And I've had a pretty good luck out here, so good vibes. I think 2 to 3 fights is good for me. When you're at the high level, you're really preparing for very high level opponents. There's a lot of work to do. And at the same time, those difficult camps, it's nice to have a little break. But I definitely like the time to develop some new skills before the next fight. I feel like I've definitely made a lot of changes. I've really tried to evolve. I came off a couple losses, and I went back to the drawing board. I changed my nutrition. I changed my, I did a lot of skill work, and I changed my mentality. I think, with the sport of MMA, there is just like, a boundless supply of like techniques and new things to learn. There's just so much. You could take the individual sports and spend so many years and still not, know it all. So I think it's just taking a look at, having an open mind, opening to new ideas, kind of taking that beginner mindset back to training, and not like I already know this or I don't like this. It's like, okay, well, let me try something that maybe necessarily I wasn't open to in the past. Definitely. I think a couple of years ago, before I kind of got on my win streak, I really had to go back to the drawing board and figure out like, what do I have to do to start winning again? I have to evolve, and it's where am I lacking? What spots can I improve on? And I think everybody has room to improve. Aside from like that feeling in the cage, which is just amazing, can't replicate it. It's definitely a rush, very high highs in this sport. I would definitely say on the day-to-day, the motivation for me is just to continue learning and evolving, and there's always something new. I've been with the same coach for I think almost 15 years, and I still feel like he's constantly like, teaching me new things, and sometimes we even have to go back to things we've already learned because there's just so much information. I've actually had a lot of success in my career being the underdog. Most of my career, actually, I was, the underdog, and I tend to find a lot of success in that. I feel like, less pressure and more motivation. So I actually don't mind it, and I look forward to, kind of proving the odds wrong. It's definitely a hard fight. I mean, she's not ranked number 3 for no reason. Her striking is super crisp. She's definitely shown a really good skill set. She's very elusive, very moves around a lot, keeps her distance and range very well. So I definitely think that is her strongest point. She has some nice kicks, but I don't know how many kicks she's going to be throwing this fight. I mean, we'll see. But she kind of is more of like a point fighter, so I feel like she definitely takes the advantage when it comes to, just kind of pulling out those decisions and playing the smart fight. A lot of people have kind of approached me with this potential title fight. I think it's something that's very intriguing for the fans, and, just to see that rematch. I beat her the first time I finished her, so I think, she's evolved a lot over the years. I've evolved a lot over the years. I think we're both very different fighters, but I obviously, I would hope to have I would think I would have the advantage in that fight, but, she's never lost a rematch, so, definitely a very interesting match.